In this lesson, we'll look at how we actually subtract fractions. Now, this is very similar to when we added fractions, so if you haven't watched that video, then I do recommend you have a go at watching it. And when we're subtracting fractions, what we need to have is the same denominator, so a common denominator. Now, the easiest way to get that is to multiply the first fraction by the second denominator, and the second fraction by the first denominator. Now let's have a look at how we do that. So we're going to multiply the numerator and denominator by 3. And for the second one here, we're multiplying by this denominator here, which is 2. So multiply by 2 and multiply by 2. Now performing those calculations, 3 times 1 is 3 and 3 2s are 6. And we're subtracting, we have a 2 here and 6. And 3 subtract 2 is 1, and we have a 6 for the denominator. Now be careful, we are not subtracting the denominators. That's a common mistake for some students. And just underline that final answer. Having a look at a second question and a similar process. So we take this first fraction and multiply the numerator and denominator by 7. So 7 and 7, and this second fraction we're multiplying by 5. So multiply by 5 and multiply by 5. 7 3s are 21. 7 times 5 is 35. We're subtracting 2 multiplied by 5 is 10. And 7 5s are 35. 21 subtract the 10, that's 11, so we've got 11 over 35. On to question 3 and a similar process. Now I could multiply this first fraction by the 8 and the second fraction by the 4 to get a common denominator of 32, but if I'm clever I should notice that all I need to do is to get a common denominator. Now a common denominator here would be 8. It's very easy to multiply this 4 just by 2. So multiplying by 2, which gives me 2 over 8 minus 1 over 8, which is simply 1/8. And final answer underlined.